anybody.
It's just entertainment purpose.
Only.
It's not. It's entertainment purpose.
Only.
It's not.
Meant to be in the case of anybody.
This is just entertainment purpose.
Only.
It's not.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everybody over involved, so I'm tired of hearing about it. I did some research today, or not really. I was just scrolling on Instagram, and Slarion made a few posts, and then I connected a few things and connected a few dots. And I just thought this was kind of weird. Let's talk about this, y'all. What do these three have in common? Like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so you are up to date each and every time that I upload. And you can be up to date with all of the latest Love and Marriage Huntsville drama. People always talking about the millimeters and how crazy of a fan base that they are and how much love that they give Mel. But we don't ever really talk about how crazy the male haters are, though. Not only are they crazy, they're weird. They all are odd. They all do the oddest, craziest, weirdest, wickedest things, in my opinion. And y'all let me know. I was on my live and we were making jokes about people calling the millimeters the mellow nuts. And somebody said that name is actually more fitting for her haters. And I agree. Millimeters are such a wide fan base. We give so much love and support to Mel, but y'all don't actually understand so many people hate Mel as well, which is why we go so hard in loving her. So if we go so hard in loving her and we're a crazy fan base, what are her haters? They're mellow nuts. And that is a name I will coin to all her haters. See that? See how that works? Y'all came over here trying to call me a mellow nut. Whole time we done flipped it and we finna market it on y'all because we're geniuses over here. When you throw stones, we turn it into a gold brick. So with that being said, all these people that we see here were big fans of Mel at one point. So these people were millimeters at one point. But now they're mellow nuts. Mellow nuts are people that cannot stand Mel so much, they come up with the nuttiest things about her. They say the nuttiest things and they act the nuttiest of everybody out of this whole Love and Marriage Huntsville fan base. None of these castmates have the dynamic Mel has when it comes to the entire Love and Marriage Huntsville fan base. Melody has her fan base and she also has her hate base. So much so, Destiny used to be a part of her fan base and she removed herself from the mellow meters and inserted herself into the mellow nuts. Peggy Ann Hager at one point was a huge Mellometer fan. So much so, she attended all of Melody's events and everything. And one day she just pulled back and turned into a mellow nut. And we heard that story explained to us by Marcus, which is Melody's brother. He explained to us how one day she arrived to one of Melody's events early, which ended up getting canceled or something ended up happening with the event. She was there. He ended up giving her some money for her time because, you know, she ended up driving all the way out there for nothing. And he talked to her about it, you know, because he felt bad. And then literally in the blink of an eye, she turned into a mellow nut because of that situation. So that just goes to show, like, you were never a fan of Mel in the first place. If one little small incident could make you despise her so much to where you would now go and run a fan page of her friend or ex-friend Destiny, who is considered a mellow nut and who do not like Mel. And don't get it twisted. Mellow nuts are not people that don't like Mel. Mellow nuts are people, like I said, that say and do the nuttiest things because they don't like Mel. And we all know Slarion was a millimeter because she was reaping the benefits from Mel. And as soon as Mel distanced herself from her ex-husband, where Slarion could no longer benefit by way of being Mel's ex-husband's flunky, she is now a mellow nut and losing her mind because she no longer have access to Mel. So typically, mellow nuts get very crazy when they no longer have access to Mel. So Peggy Ann Hager was a super fan of Melody some years ago, and now she is a mellow nut, just doing the nuttiest things. She has made a review for Slarion on her Aries Boutique website. So maybe she purchased it, or maybe Slarion know all of the behind the scenes drama and created this name because she know what it would do. Regardless, the mellow nuts stick together once again. Peggy Ann Hager had this to say about Slarion's boutique. It says, Carrie Short said in Jerica jumpsuit, that's what she ordered. She said, I needed some trendy clothing for an event. The clothing is very good quality. I was able to order my size, which is a large that covers my figure of 12-14. I'm very pleased. The biggest bonus was I ordered separately and Erin noticed, combined my orders and refunded one of the shipping charges. So that's dumb, but okay. This hoe want to talk about how she's such a good businesswoman and she got the pink print to the boutique business or whatever it is, and you refunding shipping? That's like so stupid. So if she ordered twice, let's say the shipping is $7 and you're supposed to get $14 off of that, but she ordered twice, so that means she got one shipping for free. It's just very confusing unless the clothing is so overpriced to where the clothing pays for the shipping and then the extra shipping is just extra money. You get what I'm saying? Because Slarion seems like a scammer in that way as well. It's all hilarious nonetheless. The mellow nuts need help. I will tell you that the obsession that they have over this woman is clearly insane. So I was over on Aunt Ann's live this morning. She confirmed some of the things that we were talking about on our last video when I told you all that Slarion and Hotel got into an argument at the restaurant and left the kids inside the restaurant. Well, y'all, I thought that he was on the phone outside the restaurant talking to Slarion. Whole time, Slarion pulled up with that little boy and was arguing with Hotel outside the restaurant. Ain't she an evil, nasty person, though? She gives me the vibes like she's so jealous and mad and envious that she would take up the time that he's using with his original children just because she's nasty that he didn't go pick up that boy that don't know how to even act inside of the dang on restaurant. So the lady said that Slarion was in the car with the boy arguing outside with Hotel. And so ain't this the ghetto fabulous lifestyle that she been begging for? This is ridiculous. It's a mess. Y'all head over there to Aunt Ann's live if y'all haven't caught it this morning and hear what she had to say. These two fools are ridiculous.
So the drama that he's bringing to Melody about 20 babysitters and all this good stuff, maybe someone needs to tell him that they know that he left the children in the restaurant with however many people was in the restaurant as babysitters to leave the restaurant and go and have an argument outside of this particular restaurant in Bridge Street with Coleslaw, allegedly.
Oh, yeah.
Love
Where is my
you,
peace
Red
pipe?
Ann.
Yeah.
It's just entertainment purpose.
It's not.
It's just entertainment purpose.
It's not.
No.
In the case of
This is
anybody.
just entertainment purpose.
It's not.